Hello, scale modelers. Alrighty, this week we have issue 76 of the Build Your Own Star Wars X-Wing. Alright, and here we go. Build the X-Wing, A-Wing development. And Starfighter Aces Harrison Dulla. Wait a minute, didn't we already... Wait a minute. Okay, wasn't that supposed to be Leia Organa? You see, they keep doing this. We already had Harrison Dulla. Because there was that one issue where it said we were supposed to have Harrison Dulla, and then it turned out to be somebody else. And then, it said we were supposed to have Harrison Dulla, and actually in the issue after that, it actually was Harrison Dulla. And this one said Leia Organa Further Adventures, and now apparently we have Harrison Dulla again. Oh, come on, people, can't you get the stuff straight? And yeah, it really is Harrison Dulla in there, not Leia Organa. Alright, and there we go. You know, either they really need to stop with the typos, or they really need to do a fact check on what's going on in their magazines lately, because yikes. Alright, and we get a bit of wiring for plug number 9. So more than likely we'll just go over the steps in the issue here. But here we have 6 outers and inners. So there we go. Alright, so we'll just get straight to it and open this up. And these are all done in yellow plastic and then painted. So we'll get all that out. Well, you know, sometimes it's actually nice to have these quick little build issues here. Alright, so Proton Torpedoes. The parts provided complete the assembly of the Proton Torpedo rack. You also have an extension cable that is used to link the remote control antenna in the nose of the X-Wing to the circuit board at the rear of the fuselage. Alright, and then we have torpedo rack top, we have the remote control extension cable, we have the 6 torpedo upper bodies and the 6 torpedo lower bodies. Alright, so, completing the torpedo rack. The torpedoes in the upper half of the rack go together in much the same way as before, and are fitted with the warheads you assembled previously. Alright, step 1. Take the assemblies from stage 75 plus all of the molded parts supplied this time. Alright, so step 2. Match up the 2 halves of one of the torpedo bodies supplied this time. Okay, upper and a lower. Actually, these ones are actually molded out of, actually, you know, it looks like the inside of these were actually painted. Weird. It definitely... Yeah, that's gotta be paint. Yeah, that's paint. It's not molded. It's probably still yellow plastic. They just painted the inside. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, step 2, match them up. Step 3, fit the pins into the holes and press the torpedo body together. Okay, step 4. Take one of the warheads from stage 75 and line it up with the end of the torpedo body. Ooh, see, look, lining it up, not putting it, not pushing it on you. I'm not pushing it on. I gotta wait for the next step, right? And step 5, press it firmly into place, which that's not firm. Probably because that's the wrong end. Okay. Okay, now that went on firmly. There we go. Okay. And step 6, repeat the previous steps to assemble all 6 torpedoes. Alright, now that I know what goes on that end right there. Okay, that's 2. It's 3. Four. No, that's a circle. There we go. 5. And last but not least, number 6. Alrighty. Step 7. Take one of the torpedoes and align it with the rack the same way around as the previous 4. Okay, so we're just taking this and we're just gonna start pushing them into place. Okay. Come on, D. Come on, D shape. Work with me here. Work with me. Come on. There we go. Nice and snug fit right there. And then right there. Yep, that's in snug. Okay. Alright, step 8 was fit the holes in the torpedo into the locating pins at the end of the rack and press it firmly into place. Okay, apparently I decided to skip step 8 and just go for it. Okay, step 9. Repeat steps 7 and 8 to fit a torpedo to the other end of the rack. Okay, and that's going to have to go on like this. Okay, that one on that end is actually nice and snug. Alright, there we go. Alright, step 10, so that the assembly looks like this. Alright, step 11. The next torpedo fits onto 2 of the pins in the central spacers. Alright, making sure to line up the D shape if it wants to line up for me, in which you have to hold the spacer in place and push it. Oh, that was a very snug fit. Ooh. And this one isn't on this end. Okay, oh well, this should all be pressed together anyway, so step 12, like this. Step 13, fit the remaining 3 torpedoes onto the other pairs of pins on the spacers. Alright, that actually kind of snap fit into place, that one. Ugh, wow, so did that one. Even though it's kind of loose. Not as loose as this one, but still bad enough. Okay. And I'll take this one, and okay, that was a nice snug fit. And that one's actually nice and tight right there. Alright, and then we take this one. Yep. Okay, that's a nice and tight fit. And that one's snug. So if I hadn't put the ones that I put where I put them, then everything on this side would have been completely loose and everything on here would have been completely snug. So it's probably a good thing that I didn't do that. Alright, step 14. Now take the top of the rack and align it like this. Which it looks like they are all completely the same. Okay, just double checking. Yeah, other than, you know, like the D shapes, it front and back's exactly the same, but obviously, you know, it needs to be put into its exact spot. Alright, so step 15, so you can fit the 6 pairs of locating pins into the holes in the tops of the torpedoes. Alright, now step 16, make sure the tabs in the middle arrow to fit into the slots in the base of the rack, then press both ends together. Okay, see, we got tabs right here that fit into these slots right here. Other than the locating pins, the D shape and the round ones, which go directly into the torpedoes. Alright, and look at that, just a little bit of pressing and there is a stress mark in it already. And I didn't even push that hard. Okay, come on. Alright. There we go. Alright. There we go. And step 17, so that the top and the bottom of the rack fits flush like this. And never mind about the spaces in the back. More than likely you'll never see them anyway. But that looks like that from the front. That looks like that from the back. From this side. And this side. And obviously we don't have 4 other warheads because they figure you're not going to see it from the outside. So there we go with that. Looks pretty cool. Alright, so we have here extending the wiring, which once again I wish I could do, but you know, I apparently don't have an actual working control board in order to do this, so I'm just going to read what we were supposed to be able to do. And I will show it in a video if I do get one. Alright, so extending the wiring. The remote control antenna is located in the nose of the X-Wing, so you need an extension cable to make the connection through the forward fuselage. You test fitted the antenna to socket 9 on the control board in stage 72. So if you haven't removed it already, do so now and fit the extension cable in its place. Alright, step 1. Take the extension cable number 9 provided this time. Step 2. Uncoil the full length of the wire. Step 3. Fit the plug on one end into socket 9 on the control board, making sure it is the right way round. It may help to use tweezers. Alright, step 4. make sure you press the plug firmly into place, as you won't be testing the connection until stage 77. Which, geez, if I don't get one by then, which is for month 20, then I don't know what I'll do then. Alright, so step 5, fit the socket on the other end of the cable through the indicated slot in the bulkhead. Alright, step 6, pulling it through like this. Step 7, feed the rest of the cable all the way through the bulkhead. And there we go. It should now look like this. Okay. So, coming in issue 77, yeah, you see, you look at that, they're not showing anything for a Starfighter Aces this time around. Strange. They completely screwed that up again, and now there is no Starfighter Aces. And, I don't know, I guess we'll see if there really is one. Graphic A-Wings, Star Wars Animations, rear fuselage top, plus wiring the control board. Plus wiring the control board? Didn't we already wire the control board? And it didn't work? Huh. I wonder if... See, that kind of makes me wonder when they say wiring the control board. Because we already got a control board. I guess we'll find out for month 20. Because we're at month 19, so we have month 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So 5 more build months. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 20 more issues left until this X-Wing is supposed to be completed. Only 5 more months. And hopefully then I will be able to get myself into another build. It might not be a Star Wars build, but I will get into another build because I also I'm on just finishing up putting up my month 15 R2-D2 builds. So 3 months behind. So I have 8 more build months for the R2-D2. So I have a little bit longer for that. And once that's complete, I will see if I can get myself into another build. So, to replace the R2. But until we get month 20 of the Build Your Own X-Wing, or until the next R2-D2, which actually by the time you are watching the ending of this, I should have been able to start uploading month 16. No. Month 17? Yeah. So, I should have been able to start uploading month 17 for the R2-D2 build by the time you're watching this. So, as always, thanks for watching Brian's Builds.